Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to talk about 5 extensions of Visual Studio Code that can help us to write HTML codes. The first extension I am going to talk about is Live Server, and I think you already know that if you are a front-end developer. Almost every front-end developers use it. So let's go to the extension, then we can search it here. The name is Live Server. This one here, the developer's name is Ritik De, and what it does, it actually creates a server and display it by the browser. Suppose I have this HTML document, let's add some heading tag. Now if I want to open it by browser directly from the folder, then I need to refresh this page every time I want to make some change here. Suppose I want to change the text, then we need to save this, then refresh the browser, then it will be effective. But with the Live Server we can do it pretty easily. We don't need to refresh the browser anymore. In most of the case there will be an option at the bottom bar that says go live, but in this case this is absent, and it can be absent in sometimes. But you can just right click on the HTML page and there should be an option of open with Live Server, or there is a shortcut for that also. You can also use that. So let's do that. And this is the Live Server. Now if we want to change something here, we can just do it directly from here, then save it by Ctrl S, and it will be automatically change it here. We don't need to refresh that anymore. So it can save a lot of time, because if we refresh every time we are going to change something in HTML or CSS, it can be pretty boring and time consuming. Although this Live Server will automatically open the Google Chrome as a browser, then you can just copy the link and open it by Firefox or any other browsers, and it is going to work just fine. But by default it will work with the Google Chrome. Now if we change that, it will change the output also. The second extension I am going to talk about is the auto rename tag. So let's see the extension. The name of the extension is auto rename tag, this one here. So what it does is, actually, as you can see here, if you just change the opening tag, and it will automatically change the closing tag. Suppose you did a mistake and you want to change the opening and closing tag. If you want to do that, we need to manually change the opening tag and the closing tag, but with this extension we can just do it once, and the another one will be automatically replaced. Suppose we don't want the H2 here, we want to make it a paragraph tag. By default we need to change it here, then here, but in this case when we change the first one, it will automatically affect the last one. Now suppose we want an H1 tag, and it will change the last one also. The third extension I am going to show you is HTML tag wrapper. The name will be HTML tag wrapper. I think this one here, it has unlock and 18,000 downloads. So it actually helps us to cover an HTML elements or some codes. Suppose we have some codes and navigation bar, so it will be another list item. We have 5 list item and anchor tag with them. Now if we want to wrap it up by a nav tag, we need to just put the nav tag, then cut the closing tag and put it at the bottom. Then we need to correct the indentations here. It can be pretty troublesome. So what we can with this extension is, we can just select it, then we can apply the shortcut. The default shortcut is Ctrl I, and you can change the shortcut by adding some codes in the settings.json file, and you can find this here. So you can just copy and paste this and put it into the settings.json. In here you can change your shortcut keys as you want. So now let's select the code. then we need to press the shortcut key, and in this case it is Ctrl and I. By default it will automatically add an div tag, and the cursor is selected on both of them, so we can just delete them all by backspace, then change it to nav. The fourth extension I am going to talk about is Beautify. There is an alternative of that also, that name is PTR, but I usually use the Beautify because I think it is the easier one. So this is the extension, and as you can see this is plenty of downloads. So what it does, it actually helps you to rearrange your codes or the indentation problems. Suppose we have a pretty messed up codes like that, there is no proper spacing here or there is no sequence, and it looks pretty messed up. So what we can do, we can use the Beautify to rearrange them automatically, because manually if we want to do that it will take us lots of time. To work with the Beautify we need to press F1 and it will open this bar here, and you can search it from here, the Beautify, or I have recently used it so it comes in the suggestion at first. So let's click that and it will rearrange all of them automatically, and it also added some extra space here and here, and it actually works both with HTML and CSS. And in case of CSS, saves a lots of time, because in CSS it can be pretty messed up because of the indentation and lots of properties. So we can use it to rearrange our codes. The last one I am going to talk about, it is actually cannot be considered as an extension because it comes pre-installed in Visual Studio Code. The extension's name is M8, and if you are using any other code editor then you will find it as an extension. I already have used the M8 once while creating this another list. You already seen how it works. So if you want to add a child element, we can use an greater than sign, then A for anchor tag, and if you want to make it 5 or 7 times, we can just put into and 7, then hit the tab and it will expand like this. And if we delete all of this, for starter template it will be an exclamatory sign, and we can hit tab and it will give us a boilerplate. Actually there is a complete tutorials of M8 in my channel, so if you want to know details about the M8 you can go through the video, and I will add the link of the video in the description, so you can go and check it out. So these are the 5 extensions I found really helpful while creating an HTML template. This comes pretty handy and save a lot of time while coding. So I think you have found this video pretty helpful, and if you want to suggest any extensions other than this to write HTML codes, please mention it in the comments below so that others will get benefit from it. And if you like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel, because I am just starting out and I need all the support I can get. And if you are already subscribed, thank you very much. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.